Good morning. Welcome or welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Monday again. Monday, December the 30th. Last 2 days in the year 2024. We're going to look at the new releases that have been published this week. It's better, but not great in terms of the number of books being published this week. So we'll see what we do this week. I have scheduled for Wednesday. I might take it off if things are looking very sparse. So we shall see. Quick announcements. I don't have any sprints tonight. They will be on Sarah's channel tonight. If you want to do some sprinting, I will have them tomorrow night at starting at our regular time, 8 p.m. Eastern. I have to work the whole day, so it'll be our regular start time, but we'll be going for 4 hours. We will see the East Coast hit midnight for New Year's Eve. Did you guys have a good weekend? Good morning, Mary. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. A new week and soon a new year. Hard to believe it, but believe it we must. Indeed. 2025, halfway through the second decade already. I mean, it's just bizarre. But bizarre. All right. Well, cozy mysteries do not let us down. There are lots of cozy mysteries. First up, Tanya Koppes. I know, you're shocked. She has a new one. But as much as we joke about Tanya Koppes publishing like crazy, there's another author that is very much underneath people's radar as far as I know. Diana Zarissa. She's cranking out like 4 different series, maybe 5. And tons and tons and tons. And they're mostly on Kindle Unlimited, so good for her. This is 39th in the Campers and Criminals Cozy Mystery Series, Snowcaps Skiing and Sabotage. The small town is buzzing as Normal, Kentucky hosts the Southeast Olympic Ski Trials for the first time, drawing elite athletes and sponsors to the usually peaceful Happy Trails campground. But whispers of sabotage and broken equipment soon cast a dark shadow over the competition, and all clues seem to lead back to May's campground, where one of the competitive skiers is found dead. With ruthless sponsors, jealous rivals, and old grudges coming to light, May finds herself on a slippery slope of secrets and lies. Alongside her trusty friends, the Laundry Club ladies, May digs into the lives of the skiing elite, uncovering motives as sharp as the winter chill. As May races to uncover the truth, she'll have to tread carefully through snowy trails and hidden dangers, because in Normal, where everyone knows everyone, the killer might be closer than she thinks. Good morning, Kim. I shared in sprints last night. My niece Chloe got engaged this weekend. Oh, congratulations, the younger of the girls I saw at Christmas. Nice. Yes, she is beloved. Well, this weekend was the last of the weather we have been gifted with in Billings, Montana. We've been in the 40s and 50s through December. Winter comes today and is probably staying now. So we are going to be hunkering down. Emily Lixon's The Case of Dead Words by C.C. James, 4th in this series. Emily, our esteemed cat blogger detective, accompanies her Aunt Maddie on a journey back to their past. What should have been an excursion down memory lane turns into an unexpected investigation when they discover a crime scene cluttered with dead words and a dead body. The case takes a personal turn when Emily recognizes the victim. His murder on Aunt Maddie's stomping grounds, with both of them now suspects, forces Emily into a deeper investigation, and just a little digging reveals a man with a complex history and another murder. As Emily progresses, she uncovers a web of suspects, each with their own grievances against the victim. Shakespeare, her cat, is always helpful both in shedding cat hair and his uncanny knack for finding overlooked clues, and maybe even saving Emily from the killer who is closing in. I don't believe a cat would do that. They want to take over the world, not save people. And Mary said good morning to Kim. Kim says they are in New York for New Year's. I also have good friends from church there. It would be an experience, but not one I would want to. It's just too many people, too crazy. But if they find it fun, that is awesome. We had a very windy day yesterday in the mid-60s. Yes, you read that right. It was warmer outside than in, at least in my house. Okay, we are looking at possible snow. I don't want that, not with the cost of my gas heat, indeed. And Mary, with your heating issues, that's still not fixed yet, is it? The Happy Housekeeper's Guide to Justice, Barbara Hollis murder book number 10 in that series by Blythe Baker. I remember when these first came out earlier this year, I believe. She's cranking them out too. A sudden death interrupts what should have been an enjoyable day for Barbara Hollis. Once again, with Craig and Deputy Elwood at her side, Barbara must delve into the unhappy scandals and secrets certain inhabitants of Cobbsville will do anything to hide. Short and sweet. Here's a mystery. Khan's Clerkenwell Catnapping Caper by K.J. Cornwall. Okay, there's an expression. That's a Monday expression. In 1930s England, Jessie Harper finds herself caught up in the latest case of the Dale Street Private Investigations Agency, along with her partner, George Jenkins, and Khan, the talking cat with magical powers. She sets off to London to solve the mystery of the kidnapped pedigree cats and the wealthy socialites who have received ransom demands for their beloved pets. But this case is unlike any they've faced before. Khan has gone undercover to gather information. The cat has gone undercover. Detective Sergeant Bill Roberts, Jessie's mentor, is seconded from the Liverpool City Police to lead the investigation in London. As they delve deeper into the case, they discover the web of deceit and danger that threatens to unravel everything they know. The stakes are high as they race against time to find the missing cats before it's too late. Jessie and George quickly find themselves in over their heads as they navigate the dangerous streets of Clerkenwell, London. But with Khan's help and Detective Sergeant Roberts' expertise, they start to piece together the clues that will lead them to the kidnappers. My friends from church are taking the train up. Ah, no, not yet. Oh, girl. Talking cats turn me off. Me too. Me too. Or dogs are the animal. Indeed, me too. End of row 1. Yeah, it rained a bit yesterday evening, so I'm hoping it's supposed to be slightly above freezing and then start to drop, so probably the drive home won't be fun unless some snow falls, but driving, I have to get used to it again in the schlickeries. A Funeral to Die For, second in the English Librarian Cozy Mystery Series by K.J. Emmerich and Ellie MC. A murder at a funeral is the last thing you would expect. When City Councilman Edgar Kennedy dies, people from the quaint village of Mulberry Hill and surrounding areas mourn. Harriet Biddlecombe, the town librarian, attends the funeral to pay her respects. But the solemn occasion takes a dark turn when her overbearing boss, Janet Roth, is found dead under mysterious circumstances. Caught in a whirlwind of accusations and suspicion, Harriet must unravel a web of secrets that stretches beyond her small village. With the help of Sam and William, she delves into the investigation, uncovering hidden grudges and buried scandals. Can she reveal the truth before the killer strikes again? Note, this book is written in British English. A glossary of British terms is included. Good Lord, people. The Riddle at the Revelry, fourth in the Havenwood Paranormal Cozy Mysteries by L.L. Gray. Will the year end with a death or start with a bang? Here's something extremely seasonal. After a tumultuous Christmas season, Harper Sullivan is ready to welcome the new year with open arms. Ravenwood's New Year's Eve spectacle promises to be a dazzling occasion, but an unexpected twist thrusts Harper into a world of mystical intrigue. Amidst the glittering lights, Harper uncovers a spectral mystery that has haunted the town for decades. Determined to bring closure to the spellbound soul, Harper embarks on a hunt for clues, hoping to finally help the spirit find peace where so many others have tried and failed. With the clock ticking down to midnight, can she unveil the secrets behind the ghostly apparition and bring resolution to the wandering spirit, or will she become the town's newest specter? It comes out tomorrow on New Year's Eve. Very good timing, author. Kyo's got the hiccups. Tea, coffee, murder, Tiny Trail of Trouble, 10th in the series by Ellen Barksdale. In the village of Pittlewood near Earlsraven, I knew that. They believe in fairy folk. Ask anyone. They'll say there have always been goblins living in the woods nearby. When one of the villagers is found murdered, the footprints made by tiny little shoes are found everywhere around the body. Is it possible? Can one of the little people really be the murderer? The villagers think so. Natalie and Louise can't believe it and set out to find the truth. Then another murder occurs, and once again, a tiny trail of footprints seems to implicate the goblins. Our two detectives are faced with a terrified village, an ancient legend, and a mysterious adversary to contend with. And then it goes into what the series is about. Wow, there's a bright pink cover. Schnitzer, bless you. 4 Drops of Intuition by Josephine Bientima, 4th in the Autumn Heights series. Welcome to the town of Autumn Heights, where the leaves are colorful all year round and the murders are piling up. The Scarecrow Walk has become the talk of the town, featuring a vibrant costume parade, contests for the best displays, and a straw bale maze. However, as the initial wanderers make their way into the maze, they discover the hand of a lifeless body trapped between the bales. Who has vanished from Autumn Heights? Was it merely an accident or a case of murder? With a teenage daughter named Kat, a cat named Boo, and a Grim following her around, Vi is knee-deep in the straw. So my question is, that's kind of against the laws of physics. How can you always have autumn? You have to have green to turn into autumn. You have to have the cycle of life. End of row 2. I mean, I love autumn, but you have to have one to have the other. That's all I'm saying. The Honey Jam Murder by Meg Benjamin, 4th in a Luscious Delights mystery. It's summertime, but the living's not easy for Roxy Constantine. There's a beehive thief loose in Shavano County, and her beloved Nate Robichaud has hired her high school crush as his assistant. Looks like the perfect time to create a honey-sweetened jam for the summer months. But when the honey theft turns serious and a woman is murdered at the biggest barbecue of the year, Roxy thinks she sees a connection between a mysterious honey company and the Shavano crime wave. But her quest for information leads to a terrifying encounter that sends her to the hospital. Now she needs answers, and her fugitive, long-lost love may be the only one who has them. Interesting. I'm still stuck on the honey jam. It's like redundant. Cover coming soon. Well, it better be soon because it comes out on Wednesday. Martha Miller Mysteries, book number 4. It doesn't even have a title yet, but it's coming out on Wednesday. And there's no descriptions. Well, if you're reading this series, book number 4 is coming out. There's what the other covers look like to give you an idea. How strange. Murder by the Letter by Carmen Radke, 7th in the Cozy Jack and Francis historical 1930s murder mysteries. Haunted by the Past, 1932. Frances is settling into married life with Jack and enjoying their prolonged stay in London. Her peaceful times end when she and her mother-in-law stumble upon a blackmail scheme targeting a war widow they meet at the Ladies Only Athena Club. With the woman's reputation at stake, they need to find the blackmailer and put an end to his machinations. But when the intrigue escalates to murder, Jack and Frances race to investigate among war veterans and club members and identify the cold-blooded criminal before the past claims more victims. Apparently, I need more coffee. The Pelican Did It. Southern Beach Mysteries number 7 by K. Du Shostak. And an editor listed. I think this is young adultish. A long-hidden discovery in the tangles of Jewel and Craig Mantell's backyard reveals more family history than the Sophia Island Museum has in all its files. As the mystery unravels, Craig must confront the sordid past no one imagined in his family. Can he show his face on the island knowing all this? Jewel and her lunch bunch are recovering from the holidays when a woman invited to their lunches realizes her husband is missing. He's soon found dead, but everyone says it was just a sad accident. The clues suggest otherwise to Jewel, or does she now see murder everywhere? Clues or no clues, Detective Johnson declares the case is closed. After all, he's got love on the brain. Jewel tries to distract herself from the closed case by focusing on her friend Annie's commitment issues and her friend Lucy's caregiving ones. Surely there can't be another crime in this sleepy seaside community, especially not with Valentine's Day coming up. But on Sophia Island, you never can tell. The season of love might get steamy, or it might get downright dangerous. End of row 3. One Bigfoot in the Grave, 4th in the Jill Cooksey Mysteries by Leslie St. James. Welcome to lovely Luthersburg, Virginia. Population 1,970. Make that 1,972 because Jill Cooksey is back home to introduce her boyfriend Mike McCall to her hometown. If all goes well, she'll be ready to take the next step in the relationship. Here comes the bride. And it is going well until a body turns up and all clues point to Bigfoot as the culprit. Jill and Mike find themselves at odds over whether the mythical creature is real, wrecking Jill's plans for romance. With the townsfolk hysterical and Bigfoot hunters moving in, a series of attacks divides the town. Can Jill and Mike solve the mystery before it divides them too? One Bigfoot in the Grave is the 4th. It's full of small town shenanigans, good southern cooking, and critters of all shapes and sizes. Why don't you rustle up a coffee and sit a spell? Good luck with that series. Never heard of that. Like selling air. True. Boy, we are really stretching on the Bigfoot craze. Oh, yes. A Lesson in Murder by Abigail Teed and Julie Peabody. A satirical mystery novel of almost 400 pages. Well, good for them. Step into a world where creativity meets crime. When Shay's pretentious writing instructor is murdered, only she and her classmates can solve it. When their outlandish instructor, Terrence Shepard, is discovered dead under suspiciously theatrical circumstances, Shay Copeland and her quirky classmates are thrust into a real-life murder mystery, one that is as tangled and twisty as any plot they've ever written. Shay and her eccentric Scooby Gang stumble into the shadows of Terrence's past, only to discover his Shakespearean antics held a darker side, and few called him friend. If only handsome newcomer Detective Everest Logan wasn't getting in Shay's way or distracting her from her looming divorce. Yeah, he's the one who's supposed to be solving it, honey. Can Shay convince Everest that the killer is framing her, or will he slap cuffs on her before their budding romance has a chance to blossom? Oh my. This next one is a series I am reading, though I am not quite this far. And I have a sneeze. Excuse me, coming. Murder of a Medium by Irina Shapiro, 15th in the Redmond and Hayes Mysteries. I do like this series. When famed psychic Alicia Lysander is brutally attacked after leaving a seance at the home of an earl, Jason Redmond and Daniel Hayes must retrace her movements to determine who might have had a motive to want Alicia dead. As they delve into the private life of the woman who had not only become a friend, but had also helped Daniel to rescue his abducted daughter, they uncover buried secrets, bitter rivalries, and unexpected betrayals. Can Jason and Daniel isolate the motive and apprehend the killer in an investigation that has become unexpectedly personal? This is a historical mystery. It doesn't indicate in the description here, but it is a historical mystery. Yeah, the alarm was about to go off. All right, that is all we have time for today. Thank you very much. At this point, I do have shows scheduled every day this week, including New Year's Day, but it just kind of depends on whether there's enough books to look at. We might not do the one on Wednesday, depending on that. So we'll play that by ear a little bit. Again, I don't have any sprints tonight. They're on Sarah's channel tonight. My sprints are on tomorrow evening. I do them every Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be longer. We'll start at our regular time, 8 p.m., but we'll go until midnight for the East Coast. We'll see the new year in for you. So 4 hours tomorrow night. Kim says, y'all have a great day. My usual Monday daily devotion is postponed. The holiday times just wreak havoc on our schedules. Kim Leader and her husband have gone to mountains. Oh, yeah. People take vacations and so forth. Makes tough going for the rest of us. Mary says, thanks so much. Hope you and Kim have a great day. Well, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Have a very good Monday. Be safe. Read good books. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom, nom, nom. Have a good day and God bless.